Hey everyone, my green smoothie is just about done, and I'm starting on the organic herb stuffing. So I got this pack, like I said, the other day, very quick and easy. They even give you directions on just how to do it on a stovetop. But I thought since I'm going to do a much more intricate stuffing, I'll probably do mine in the oven. So right now I have, I brought 2 packets of these because they were on sale, like 2 for $5 or something. So, I mean, I'll use this at another time, probably around the holidays. My son's birthday's Christmas Eve, so I'll probably fix another big meal around that time. But, I have 1 packet that I've already placed into a big bowl here, and it's just breadcrumbs that are seasoned. I also have here in cast iron skillet, I have chopped up some red bell peppers, some white onion, some mushrooms. I found these nice organic crimini mushrooms at the store the other day. So I put those, I've chopped up really fine, as well as some celery. Now what you see on top, the powder, the green powder on top is actually sage. You can use fresh sage if you want to. The recipe calls for fresh sage. I don't have fresh sage, so right now I'm using the powdered sage that I do have. And I put maybe a teaspoon of that, maybe a teaspoon and a half. It depends on how you like your sage stuff. I don't like sage to overpower anything, and I have a feeling that some sage is probably already part of this mixture of the breadcrumbs, so I'm going to go a little easy on that. I'm going to saute this in the cast iron pan with a little bit of olive oil. You could, the recipe calls for butter, if you like that buttery taste. Butter is not necessarily vegan. There is vegan butter, which I have some, but I think I will just go ahead and use the olive oil. Now while I'm doing that, I found these bouillon cubes the other day. This is a different brand. Not chicken bouillon cubes. They're vegan, they're gluten-free. They're by Edwards and Son. I'm not sure if you could see that. Like, it seems like this camera is not wanting to focus lately. They have recipes on the back as well. But I thought I would try 2 of these. So I put 2 of these cubes in about 2 cups of water. And I'm going to bring that to a boil. I'm going to melt down those cubes, bring it to a boil, and that's going to be part of this mixture that I'm going to add to the breadcrumbs. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to saute up all of these vegetables with the spices, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, my mixture has been sauteed down. I'm not going to saute it to death. I'm just going to let the onions get a little translucent, and it's okay to keep the celery a little more crunchy. My broth is ready. The bouillon cubes have melted down, so I've turned that off, and I've turned this off as well. It's just still the pan's hot. I've got out my glass bowl, and I've decided to go around the edges with a little bit of vegan, soyless, soy-free butter from Earth Balance. So I kind of put that around the dish. Now I have my bowl of breadcrumbs ready. Now I'm only using 1 bag of the breadcrumbs because it's just my son and I, and maybe if a guest comes by. So we're not going to make a lot because we're going to have quite a few different dishes going on. We have our beans, we're going to have collard greens, we're also having this and tofu, as well as yams. That's going to be a lot of food. So anyway, and then for dessert, a vegan cheesecake. So it's a lot of food. It's a festive day, and we'll eat this for the next week and a half. So no problem. I think it'll last a week and a half. I'm not sure with my son. It may be gone in a couple of days. So now we're going to go ahead and add this mixture into this mixture. And then we're going to slowly begin to add the broth to the mixture. We don't want it to be soupy So we're gonna slowly stir it and see if it's the consistency we like. If it's too dry, we'll add more broth to it. Oh yum. I wish you guys were here because this smells so delicious. Just adding in the sauteed vegetables to this mix, oh my gosh, it just let out this aroma that was so yummy. So I'm kind of mixing the vegetables in with the breadcrumbs, with the stuffing mix. And now I'm going to take a little bit of broth and pour like maybe half of it over. And now I'm going to mix it up until I have a good consistency. Okay everyone, so I just ended up using all of the broth, but I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to make it smooth, too soupy. So I stirred all that in. I think the consistency that you want is that you still want it to be damp. You don't want it to be soupy. So damp is good. Dampness, but not soupy. So now let's add it to the glass bowl. Hey everyone, so I added this to the dish. This is one of those little this square by square smaller dishes, and I thought I almost wasn't going to fit, but it actually did. I just packed it down a little bit. So this is going to be nice, thick, and savory. I even tasted a little bit, and it's really good. So I added some fresh ground pepper to the top. And it's really spiced just right. Now, I forgot to mention, but some people may want to add nuts to their mixture, I don't know, pecans or walnuts. I mean, you can do that, or you can add golden raisins to this mixture if you like that kind of stuff. We pretty much like the vegetables and the spices, and that's good for us, but you can add some additional things to this to make it your own style, for your family. So what I'm going to do, it says on the package that you want to bake this for about 40 minutes and then remove with the foil on top. And then you want to remove the foil and bake for another 20 minutes. So this is about an hour dish. And if we come over here, we still have our slow cooked black-eyed peas that are going to be on for about 3.5 hours. So I would say probably for me, I would wait until these black-eyed peas are about 30 minutes from being done, and then I would begin to prepare the rest of my meal. So I would put this into the oven, and then I would start to prepare my yams, my collard greens, and begin to put those, prepare those and fix those right away. And your tofu. Oh, I was forgetting the tofu. And so the tofu doesn't take a long time to make. We are going to fry it. I know that some people are totally against frying, so you could put it in the oven with this recipe, but trust me, just for this one day, fried tofu is so delicious. So, I will be back with another preparation probably a little bit later on when we get into that half-hour mark, but this is prepared. So I'm just going to cover it with the foil and prepare to put it into the oven a little bit later on. But it's ready. I don't have to worry about it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to spoil because I don't have any animal products in there. And it's going to be fine until I'm ready to cook it. So I just cover this up with foil, and remember to put it that it's going to need to bake for about an hour. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Okay, so next, let's see what I'll have in store. Well, you know what? The yams and the tofu are not going to take very long at all. Neither are the collards, so we'll probably do all of those together in one video. Okay, bye.